What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Monster Hunter World Let's Play. And in this fight, we gotta fight Odogaron, or Odogaron, or Garon. And I gotta tell you guys, this fight right here specifically is a tough fucking fight. He is insanely dangerous on now this is a post commentary because I wanted to experience with my Blue Yeti microphone set. I have the whole setup all ready to go as you're hearing it right now. I'm hoping it pairs with the audio in this video so it's kind of balanced. But yeah, so I got the Blue Yeti ready, but anyways, fighting against the Odogaron is like it's kind of tough. Some of his attacks, I think I had like 169 defense, and he was still like taking 2/3 of my health, and I was like, this is complete bullshit. But I didn't die once. I was close once, but this fight is incredible. It's a really challenging monster to fight in this game. But the thing is, when you want to fight him, there was the great Gyros over there. I believe he fell down. No, he's back over there. But the Odogaron, you can pretty much single out his pattern, because what he usually does, he's right there as you can see. He is a very spammy monster, very spammy, but you can track down his pattern for the most part. Like, he'll do that, and then he'll lunge at you back and forth in like a 2 pattern. Like, as you see, he'll claw, and then he'll try jumping sometimes. But the thing is, when he claws during his early stage, he doesn't usually lunge for you. So you gotta play it very smart with Odogaron. This is a type of monster you do not want to fuck up on. Because one wrong step can lead to a death. It's just incredible. Like, but I'm doing really good. I'm actually pretty decent when it comes to dodging this monster. Like, it's fucking tough. Of course, I almost died right there, but I didn't die. I know, it's surprising. I didn't even, like, cart. I didn't die 3 times, not twice, not once. 0 on my plate. But it was kind of those fights where it really wasn't physical for the most part. It'll get physical during the end, because I was trying to play it smart, you guys, you know? I didn't want to take the Odogaron head first and, you know, do all that damage. So it was important to play him very smart, take jabs at him a couple of times, you know, see what you can get. Maybe you can, you know, trample him or get him down for the count, and then use all your abilities and moves. Well, moves. You know, I got heartburn right now. And his tail is relatively easy to just cut off for some reason. He just has one of those easy tails to cut off. And I did hit him for a couple of damage on that strike. And I still say this to this day, that charged blades are still OP. With that one special attack, they just do so much tremendous damage. And at first, when I played Monster Hunter World, I was reconsidering on using charge blades. I was like, I don't feel like playing those again. And sure enough, I'm in the fucking flesh playing it once again, because it's such a fantastic weapon. It's actually relatively easy to get used to as well. The thing is, some people like to play the axe a lot. I'm not one of those people. I use the axe for only one thing, and that's getting my super move up and just mowing down on the monsters. Sometimes I'll use it to hit like flying monsters like Rathian and Rathalos, try to get him out and, you know, try to get him off from flying and try to, you know, put him down. Of course, we get the mount right here, and yes, I was successful at the mount. I put him down. But I don't think I had enough time to put the super ability up with the axe, switch axe. So yet again, this is post-commentary because I want to check out the Blue Yeti, how it is. It sounds perfectly fine because I'm playing through it. And obviously I'm hearing my own voice, so if I make some like one of those, it's because I kind of got mixed up on my words, because I'm also hearing my voice at the same time. And you can see I just love that animation so much, and it makes so much sense. It's like you're converting all the energy to the shield, and it just makes perfect sense. And it's really ingenious. I really give it to them. Yeah, the great Gyros paralyzed the Odogaron. He does that a lot. That's one thing that the great Gyros is good for, is hitting that monster and giving the goddamn Odogaron a taste of some paralysis. And he doesn't last long on the paralysis status because he's a badass, of course. But ironically, I'm using the Odogaron set, and for the most part, it holds up. It's good. God, the speed sharpening skill, such a fucking wonder to have half the time. But it was really good, this set. Yeah, this is like, you can see the monster's clearly spamming his moves. And I swear to God, some of his moves are just so powerful. Like, moves you'd expect not to be powerful, and they're just so fucking powerful. They take like 2/3 of my health, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And I just go ape shit. I'm just like, yeah, I gotta drink another potion. Yeah, I gotta take another mega potion. But these types of fights are worth it. Getting the materials, it's so rewarding to play this game in general. Like Monster Hunter World, it's such a rewarding game. It's fantastic. I really, Capcom, they did a really good job. Really, really good job. Good job. I think I tried mounting it again. Yeah. I was kind of like, you know what? I need to mount this monster at least once. I was looking at the recording. I was like, was it skipping a bit? I was getting a little nervous. I was like, okay. Now, the good thing about this is I can utilize this on the PS4 as well. I can use my Blue Yeti while playing on PS4. So that's a really good thing about using this Blue Yeti. At first I was a little confused setting this thing up, but yeah, I got the hang of it. And actually, ironically, after this fight, I actually got the charge blade of the Odogaron. Yeah, but it actually has an hidden element of fire. There's a certain skill that I think it's called Awakening. I don't know if you guys want to tell me what the skill is or remind me what it is, but I know there is a skill in this game where it basically activates hidden elements. They're just basic elements, but some of them aren't equipped with the weapons. You have to get a certain skill to equip it. Yeah, my Palico is going to town right now. He's like getting his ass beat. Just like, eh. Of course, I'm getting my ass beat like usual. I really got to say, the Odogaron fight is so much harder than fighting a Diablos. And I'm talking about the monsters I fought so far. And honestly, Diablos isn't too much to handle. It just gets kind of fucky when she's at her last area and she decides to hide behind the sandfalls, and she just pops out of nowhere. So it's like, okay, give her more an advantage. It's just like, fuck you. But other than that, Diablos is pretty standard, but it can be kind of hectic for beginners. For example, my friend just fucking carded. He did a triple cart, and he was screaming, obviously, but yeah, he did a triple cart on the Diablos. And you know, actually, when I did the Diablos quest with him again, because he needed to kill that monster, I was like, yo, I'll help you out. And we did, and he only died once that other time, and that was it. And I was like, okay, you're learning, so that's good. But Odogaron, oh, it's a nightmare for, I'd say, more for melee-based players than range, but I feel like range would give a hassle too. This guy is just a spam fest of moves. Like, you can see it right here. Look. He's dashing, clawing, jumping, pouncing, running back, and then he'll, like, do another pounce again. It's like, wow. This guy is really something else. This is a really good fight, though. It gets better at the end. It's when I do all my fucking damage. Yeah, I was not going to fight the Great Gyros. This was not the point of it. So I was like, you know what? Let's get going. And, you know, I basically just said, fuck that. Let's go to the Odogaron. I think this is where it gets a little dicey. If not, I think we already passed the part, but... No, I think it is here. It gets a little dicey. I think I get bleed damage on me and everything. It's like, ugh. Bleed damage is the worst. Because there's monsters I fear, and it's the ones that have the bleed status effect. Ceregios, or Ceregios, however you pronounce it, from Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. No. That was not a fun fight. That was a difficult one. People are like, oh, what the hell was that monster name? Oh, from Generations. I forgot his name. The one that looked like the, it looked like a dinosaur, kind of like a T-Rex. I'm thinking about it. And I can't think about it. I don't know, but a lot of people said he was tough. And I was like, no. That Ceregios was fucking tough. Because he'd have that bleed damage, and he did a lot of damage. I'm trying to think of it. I can't think of... Glavinus. Was it Glavinus? Something like that, yeah. But, that fight was fun against Glavinus. But this fight with the Odogaron, go have fun, kids, because this one's a fucking hassle. Like, the set is definitely worth it. It's just, like, there's some sets in this game where the monsters are so fucking difficult, and some of the sets aren't worth it. I feel like, personally, this is a personal opinion, I don't like Rajang. I don't like it. That's why people who played Monster Hunter for Ultimate would call it Rajang Hunter, because that was it. Rajang. Here you go. Boop. But I really, this was a very adaptable monster. I mean, look at him. He definitely looks like he belongs in the Rotten Vale. This monster looks so menacing and terrifying at the same time. So, fantastic design work for this monster. It looks so cutting edge. And finally, I get that. I got that special combo in. Oh, that kind of surprised me after I looked at this. I was like, oh shit, he went flying. That's another thing too. When he does that, that means you better watch out, because he will do a counter lunge at you. So you got to get out of the way when you do that stumble attack on him and he goes flying. You got to be on your seats for that one. Now, he should be at his final resting point, and then after that, boop, we're done with the fight. And usually, I feel like the ending of the fight is where it gets most dicey, because he can now jump on walls. That's just like, oh yeah, and these Gyroses were pissing me off, so I just ran off to the other side. But for a last attempt against the Odogaron, he does that a lot. He will jump on the walls. I don't know why they added that certain mechanic, but yeah, it's gonna get dicey. even in the arena mode of him, which honestly I love arena mode for this game. Even in there, he he finds a way to jump on the fucking like anything when he's on his like last run. And I'm like, oh shit. Oh yeah, this is where I use the large barrel bombs and I just like bomb the shit out of him. Obviously, he didn't die, but yeah. And I kind of blow myself up in the mix because I didn't get too far enough. Yeah. It's just like, oh shit, I was a little too close. And that was not a good start for the ending. I just got blocked, just like that. But thank God there was a Vigor Wasp right near me, just in case you need it. See what I mean? He's jumping on those walls. He's a fucking crack fiend. Alright. I'm surprised he didn't get into his rage state. It's a certain state where he goes into, you can see his veins, like, they all start glowing. I considered that as a rage state. I guess he has to eat something to get into that mode, and he didn't throughout this play. See those dodging mechanics I did? I pulled them off pretty good. Fucking amateur still, but... I mean, I've been playing for so many years. I mean, you'd think I'd get good at this shit? No. And he's at his wit's end right now with me. He's like, you're gonna die. And I was like, no, this ain't fucking happening. Because if I die, I'm gonna be pretty pissed. And I still have that special combo in. So, I mean, I have the flasks for it. So, I could use it. Like, you can see him. He's just so spammy. But I decided to grab the materials on the go because it's like, ooh, might as well. Ooh. There we go. Clunk. I hit him with some cheap shots, but it does the job. And there you go. We beat the living shit. No, technically we just waited him out and we did enough damage to finish him off. But that was pretty fun against the Odogaron. I mean, it was definitely tough. Like, there was so many times where I almost died. But yeah, that was a pretty fun fight. I really enjoyed it. It's just really tough sometimes. Obviously, the more defense you're gonna get, the less damage he's gonna do to you. But I feel like he shouldn't be a low rank monster. He just does so much damage. But this is the point of Monster Hunter, to make a challenge for newcomers. So I think they really did a nailed job on this one. So this was really good, and I'm obviously teabagging for my victory. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this Monster Hunter World Let's Play. And this was me against the Odogaron. And until next time, I will see you lads later. Peace.